First half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Rockets.
3-2 man, bro.
He's in at point guard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Then there's Moniunas. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle.
My ankle,
and that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Pekovic gets to Wiggins. Knocks down the 3-ball. Wiggins has got 11 points.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on.
A look now at where the Timberwolves ranked in the NBA last year. First in rebounds. Opponent field goal shooting. And they were in the top 10 in team scoring as well. This is a team that prides itself on its offensive firepower. And they get it done at that end of the court.
But when you think about this club, the first thing that comes to mind is their ability to rebound the ball. Best in the league, so physical. They just pounded the glass, and that's how they tried to win games, just by being more physical than their opponents.
And the basket by Rubio. Rockets leading by 13. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. There's a good screen. Pollard passes to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Misses off the right eye.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom.
And one of those changes for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic. And it's Payne in for Bennett. Brewer is checked in for Houston. Johnson comes in for James Harden. And it's Rubio penetrating. Can't cash in from close range.
Yeah, the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
To the left wing.
Oh, my God.
Sinks it from just inside the baseline. 6 points for him.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Baller. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. And that's now 35 points for Baller.
Got to make a defensive adjustment here because he's just destroying them from 3-point range.
Well, even when they've closed out on him, Steve, he's knocking them down.
Payne dishes to Wiggins.
The whistle.
Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
How about Wiggins in this one? He's got 11 points and 3 assists.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Let's get it.
Solid.
See how they changed my dude up, bro?
For Ricky Rubio. Houston making a switch. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field.
Okay, this ain't no creative roster head-on. Boy, this is my career.
Dishes to Wiggins.
So, we get back in. We about to get back.
Fires, high post. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater. And at the end of the third quarter.
Coming up this Friday, November 11th, Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks take on James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
We have the chance now, folks. Let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie, and the truck for showing. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
They've got Wiggins, Payne out there, Pekovic. Then there's Bennett, and it's Barber in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And that's a foul called on Baller. And that'll be his 3rd foul.
But, you see that
Ricky
foul.
Rubio checked in for Minnesota. Bennett setting the pick for Pekovic.
Oh, God, boy. I still play D on you, boy.
Barber passes to Pekovic. Nice steal
get
from
bored.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Brewer, good.
They are killing them with that 3-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
That was a block.
And that's now 10 points for Nikola Pekovic.
Tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Here's Baller, and another three for Houston.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Try to get something in the sense, but
Barber passes to Pekovic, kicks it to Bennett. Shot clock at 6. Here's Barber, and that's collected by Baller. Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's the block. They retain possession.
Let's go! In one.
Both teams will make substitutions.
But
in a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 from Minnesota.
He did ID. Gotta get him back.
Rockets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Takes a 3.
And you're playing, boy.
Never
try to drop with me.
Baller.
Never do that.
Baller's got 6 points in the quarter.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
And the jam by Harden.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break.
I didn't say timeout, I said clips.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. This is it to Capela. And some nice passing there by Houston.
I was roasting this man.
Baller guarded by Kerr.
And
no good from Baller. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. From deep, Ilyasova. It's rebounded by Houston. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 15-5 run here. Back to Harden. Pass to Capela. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Now the Rockets making a change here.
Dialed in from long range.
Both teams making substitutions here.
For
the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against Golden State. Wiggins passes to Barber. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I thought he'd make that one. That's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Ball off target with that shot. So we see Houston taking the W here. They put up.
Yes, gentlemen.
Drop that man off, bro.
Hey, for real. I thought that was you, man.
Hey, man. Good game.
Hey, thanks. Maybe I'll catch you later?
Maybe.
You know, for real, yeah. Let's get it. Get money, nigga. See, I spent all my VC, bro. Spent all my VC, bro. That's great. Cause I had 5,000 and I just spent all my upgrades. Hold on, YouTube. Alright, we're back. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna start doing a GTA series, guys. So we going against New York next game. See, 70 overall. Getting up there. So let me see. he gets 108 points? Bro, and 36 offensive rebounds and 72. This game is rigged. What position does he play? How is a point guard doing that, bro? Junior Curry. And we won.
Stacking my ones, lost a little, invest up in the mutual fund. Blowing the horn, a sense of everything.
And niggas is hurt.
Day up is born, never dream I see it. Landscaping my lawn, dangerous. Be accurate, have to get the flow be so immaculate. Hey yo, watching my dough. Sipping it slow, them pretty saying hello. And
Going against the Nuggets. Going against the Nuggets. What? Scrape these men. See, now y'all don't understand how I only get a little bit of VC for these cooking sessions. Cause I'm roasting people. It's just one game I broadcasted where I made somebody fall, bro. So let's get it, you know. See how we do. I know I'm snapping.
yeah, everybody on your feet. Nobody sitting in their seat on the
I
side.
don't care, cause I'm not even home.
The Nuggets have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court. Welcome to the Pepsi Center in Denver. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. Right now, the Rockets, they like to start this road trip off on a positive note. A great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
A lot of positive momentum here with this young team, Kevin. You can see the confidence starting to ooze out of these guys. And that's always important for a young team. Get some wins, build some confidence, and typically that can perpetuate itself.
Yeah, they're playing beyond their years right now. I mean, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They've done an excellent job of just keeping things simple, really laying out the plan for this young team and not asking them to do too much.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Ball in at point guard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Then there's Moniunas, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And so it's Houston with it. Feeds it to Moniunas. Sinks the triple. Moniunas has got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Lawson kicks to DeRozan. Here's Morgan. Moniunas grabs the miss. Houston's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Harden the pass to Moniunas. Here's Baller, and that one's on target from the wing.
Not a really great start for him as he just isn't shooting the ball that effectively here early on.
Here's DeRozan, and that one is stuffed right through.
Ooh, I'm gonna go to another.
Oh, he can really fly, and you combine that clutch with some of the nice penetration too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, that's good stuff there. He's able to
He
play
can't make
well
no
above
shot.
the rim, but the execution really got him that look.
Now Lawson. James Harden missing on the 3. It's blocked. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Out of bounds.
Yo, what is he
Denver takes
doing?
possession.
How would I turn over on me if the ball hit him?
Thanks. I
He just
caught
don't got
up with
no.
the Nuggets
Oh
head
my
coach.
God.
He told me it's a fun challenge, trying to slow down a team that's so cagey and opportunistic offensively. He said, of course we've done our scouting, but this is the first time we've seen them firsthand this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can take them out of their sets and slow them down at that end. Guys, they'll have to be solid defensively. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. It all sounds like a very solid plan given the shooters they have to contend with here, guys.
Yeah, he's aware of what their strength is, and he knows that they need to focus on stopping those guys.
Or at least limiting the damage they can do, Steve. Make it tough for them. Don't give them any easy opportunities.
This game
That, to me, might be a more realistic goal.
Actually, I thought you said.
Here's Baller. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's a
Baller's
good
got
every
5.
time.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Gallinari with a screen for Lawson.
No, under that.
Gallinari dishes to DeRozan.
No. No.
Gallinari kicks to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5.
They don't. They had a wide open
Nice
man.
work on the board.
And they get an easy bucket, bro.
He has 6. Houston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Baller. And
He cannot guard me. Get him off of me,
That
bro.
was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
To the left side wing. Here's Morgan. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Now Lawson. James Harden missing on the 3. Here's Nurkic. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Out to the right wing. No good. Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Baller. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Looking at the game Baller has been having, he's already up to 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or 2.
Some teams changing it up here. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Harris kicks to Hill. And the officials call a travel violation. Houston making a switch.
Nice shooting.
Traveling out, boy.
Making some changes here. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets. Baller, he's in at point guard. McDaniels is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Harden, and it's Capella in at center. And the basket by Hill.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Rockets leading by 6. It's stolen by Lawson. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Lawson's got the ball. O'Quinn the pass to Lawson. Outside DeRozan. There's the pass to Morgan. Just 5 to shoot. Cranes the 19-footer. He's got 8. Houston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Baller passes to Capella.
Oh my God, bro.
Lawson. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Lawson outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Hill, no good. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. It's Harden with the drive.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's
Not past the wall, bro.
I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
Rockets have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Nurkic checked in for Denver. He hits the second from the line.
Even with the 1 miss, he's still stretched into a 2-possession game. That's big for them right now.
That court, bro?
Passes it to Morgan. Out to DeRozan. Lawson outside. The second chance effort hits the front of the rim and out.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
How you get all the way
And
over
good,
there?
the three-point shot good from Baller. Baller's got 12 points in the game. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks,
See a little girl,
last
bro.
game against the Knicks made a big difference. He had 18 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. It was a complete outing for him, one that he hopes to be replicated here. Guys?
Oh my God, he
And
could.
Steve, yet another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, he sure is. We saw it firsthand, and it was fun to watch. He really got it rolling.
Yeah, nothing better than to see a guy confident, comfortable, on a roll, and elevating his team to high levels of play.
Close.
That's a beautiful thing to watch, fellas.
Good on both.
In the second quarter, they've had the right approach. Very aggressive, driving, drawing contact, and creating opportunities at the free throw line.
Well, you know, if other things aren't working for you, Steve, getting to the foul line can be a good place to start to turn it around.
The Rockets have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Well, as a unit, they shot about
Oh, you
70%
missed
from
it,
the
bro.
line over the course of last season, so not the kind of percentage they were hoping for.
And, guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
Harden with the defensive effort.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Here's Baller, and another 3 for Houston.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Denver making a switch here. Fareed is checked in, and then for Houston, Montiunas comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Brewer in for McDaniels. Pass to Morgan. From the wing, misses off the left iron. Rockets leading by 9. Here's Baller, and another 3 for Houston.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
And Lawson with the drive. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So both teams making some changes here. And so it's Houston with it. No good from Baller. Harris kicks to Lawson. It's rebounded by Houston. Baller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Beyond the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
You know, you shoot the ball as poorly as they did that night, you're not going to win many games.
Well, Steve, it's not just difficult to win a game with low shooting percentages like theirs. It's nearly impossible.
For Denver, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
I like that shoot.
And that does it for the first half of play. The Rockets.
Alright, stream. I'll see y'all later. But I broadcast when I get caught my Call of Duty.